Next lesson answers one of the most common questions in tech. What exactly does a product manager do? And by the end of this lesson, you will clearly understand the PM's role and why it is so important. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to explain the role of a product manager, identify the key responsibilities of a PM, understand who PMs work with daily, and see how PMs add business and user value. These objectives help you not just understand the PM role, but also explain it clearly to others, which is a key PM skill. So let's dive in. So who is a product manager? A product manager is not the boss of the team. The PM is the guide, making sure the right problem is solved at the right time. The product manager is responsible for solving users' problems, guiding product development, and balancing user needs and business goals. A simple definition is a PM decides what to build, why to build it, and what comes next. So what a PM is not. The product manager is not the CEO, he's not the designer, he's not the engineer, and he's not the project manager. Rather, the PM work with these roles, but they don't replace him. So, what exactly is the core responsibility of a PM? The core responsibility of a PM is to build the right product for the right users at the right time. That's the core responsibility of a PM. However, the PM has several other responsibilities which we'll talk about in this lesson. Okay, so let's see the other responsibilities of a PM. Okay. Now, the first responsibility we'll be talking about is understanding users. The PM spends a lot of time listening to users. This is because you can't solve a problem you don't understand. So the PMs study user problems, they listen to feedback and observe user behavior. For example, they ask questions like why do users drop off after signing up? He listens, he observes, and he studies user problems. Unless the second responsibility of a PM is defining the product vision. The product vision keeps everyone aligned, and without it, teams build in different directions. So the PMs define what the product is, who it is for, and what success looks like. Okay, so the third PM responsibility is prioritization. Prioritization is one of the hardest PM skills. Most times, PMs say no more than they say yes. Now, in this responsibility, the product manager decides what to build now, what to build later, and what not to build. These are the responsibilities, or these are the responsibilities of a product manager. Okay? So he prioritizes. He decides what to build now, what to build later, and what not to build. Okay. Okay, so the fourth responsibility is working with designers and engineers. A PM connects business needs with technical execution, and communication is key. The PM explains problems clearly to the designers and engineers. He aligns teams on goals and answer questions during development. And the fifth responsibility of a product manager is working with business and stakeholders. PMs work with marketing, sales, and leadership. They ensure the product supports business goals and can grow and scale. A good PM speaks both user language and business language. The sixth responsibility of a product manager is launching and improvement of the product. After the product is launched, PMs monitor usage, they collect feedback, and improve the product. Remember, launch is not the end, rather, it's the beginning of learning. Now, let's look at a day in the life of a product manager. A PM's day may include meetings, reviewing data, writing requirements, talking to users. And note, no 2 days are the same for PMs. PMs constantly switch between thinking, communicating, and deciding. Now, here are skills every product manager needs. Every product manager needs to have a communication skill, critical thinking, problem solving, and decision making. PMs don't need to code, but they must think clearly and communicate well. So here are the key takeaways. PMs guide products, not people. PMs focus on problems before solutions. And PMs balance users, business, and teams. Thank you for watching.